Well, is game a threat to our most cherished values? This is part two. Last video I talked about chivalry and the virtuous man, and how game, the art of seducing a woman, that can be learned. You can learn how you can, I guess, I don't know, I don't have any game, but this is what I hear. You can learn these techniques to short circuit the attraction and desire in a woman, and you can bring it to yourself. That's the game. If you've got game, boy, you know how to seduce a woman. I don't know how to do that because I was told a long time ago by my drum teacher that he said you got no game. I said, yeah, I know, I got no game. All right. So anyway, is game, does it pose a threat to our most cherished values? This is part two. Pastor Dalrock writes about virtue in women, and how that relates to game and our cherished values in society. He says, while the ability to generate sexual attraction is how we measure virtue in a man, that was part one. He says, we measure virtue in a woman by her ability to be strong and independent. Strong and independent. Bad women are doormats with low self-esteem who commit the cardinal sin of being untrue to themselves. Good women are strong and independent, and most of all, true to themselves. All of our moral messaging to young girls is designed to spur them to fight against the temptation to conform to someone else's ideas of what is good. In the UK, he said the Girl Guide vow, I'm not sure what this Girl Guide vow is. This is like the Girl Scouts or something like that. But he says the Girl Guide vow has changed over time from, I guess the vow used to be from obeying God to now the vow says to be true to myself and develop my beliefs. That's kind of bad. Actually, I have to look this up. This is kind of ridiculous. Anyway, he says in the U.S., every girl in the West can sing along with the moral message from Disney's Frozen. Elsa's moment of triumph comes when she learns she must stop trying to be a good girl and instead be true to herself. You know the verse. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel. Don't let them know. Well, now they know. And the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong. No rules for me. I'm free. Elsa has found herself. If you're a father of a young girl, which I am, then you've heard that song probably about 1,000 times. And so, Pastor Dalrock writes that it's because we strongly believe that women deep down have a mystical gift for understanding what is truly good, is why a woman falling in love with a man is the purest sign of his virtue, because she knows deep down what is good. If she falls in love with a man, he must be a virtuous, good man. And game is a threat to that value, because having game, knowing how to seduce a woman, that short circuits this virtue in a woman, that she knows this mystical power. She knows how to select for a good man. So don't short circuit that by learning the techniques of game. I don't know these techniques. I don't have any games. But I guess, it is said you can learn techniques for how to seduce a woman, and I guess it's not that hard from what I hear. I don't know. I guess maybe I should have learned some. I got a good woman though, so I guess I don't need any game. Maybe I need to game her though. Maybe I should learn some game to keep attraction for her. I don't know. No, she's attracted to me, I think. Maybe not. Whatever. Anyway, we got to get this corrected. With all that being said, though, Christ is winning. He is building his church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Until next time, part 3. This is the Post Millennial Man.